Hey guys, today I'm going to finish off these little flower charm earrings and I'm going to show you how I do it. So these components have been already baked in the oven. They were rolled out on my pasta machine at a number 3, which is not too thick, not too thin. The reason I didn't make them as thick as I normally would make my clay earrings is because they are being coated on either side with resin. So the look that I wanted to go for with these earrings is a faux ceramic, faux porcelain look. And to achieve this, I've just used Primo white clay. I've cut out my flowers using some little clay cutters, and then I went through the centers with this little pokey tool and I poked holes through the clay while it was still raw. So now, as you can see, the clay has been baked and I'm just going through with that same little pokey tool just to clean out those holes in the centers. Next up, I am just very gently coming around the edges of the petals with my electric Dremel, and I'm just gently taking off any rough edges and making them really nice and smooth. Now all my components are prepped and they're ready to be finished on both sides with resin to give that faux ceramic look. To do all my resin painting, I like to use a double-sided tape. It keeps all the pieces nice and secure and it stops them from slipping and sliding around as I'm painting them. This isn't essential, it's just something that I like to do. It helps to speed up the process and keeps it all nice and neat. You can also use masking tape with the sticky side up, that will also do the job. Now I'm just pressing all of my flowers onto that sticky tape, and you can see it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as some of it is on that sticky side, it's not going to move around. Now here comes the fun part, time to paint them. I'm using UV resin, so I'm just squeezing some into these little compartments on my silicone mat. I love this silicone mat as it means that once I'm done, I can just pop my UV lamp over these little sections and it will cure them, and then I just peel them off and my mat is clean and ready to use next time. To color my resin, I just use acrylic paint and I just want a tiny little bit added because I want that sort of translucent look, really giving off that ceramic feel. Also, one thing with using UV resin, or I think resin in general, if you're adding acrylic paint to it, it can really change the chemistry of the material. So you really do want to make sure you're only adding just a tiny bit of paint, otherwise the resin won't cure properly. Now I've mixed the paint and the resin together really well, and I'm just coming in and painting the top of the piece. We don't want to do a really thick layer of resin on top, we just want a nice thin coating. Again, we're going for that translucenty, really dreamy ceramic look. I'm now cleaning my brush with some pure isopropyl alcohol just to get the resin out of the brush so that I can mix up a new color. Now they are ready to cure, so I'm just popping a box on top of my palette. This is just to protect that from the UV light. I don't want them curing because we are going to flip these over once they are cured and we're going to paint the other side. This resin does need to be cured with UV light, so I'm using my lamp and just popping it on top for a good 5 to 10 minutes. If it was sunny outside today, I would be popping it out in the sun, but it is still super gloomy out there, so I'm using my lamp instead. Fast forward 10 minutes and they are all cured. So it is time to flip them over and do the other side. And under the lamp to cure the other side. I want half of my earrings to be silver and half gold, so I'm just using little hoops and I'm going to thread my charms on, and then they are all finished. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.